Okay, today we're going to be taking you into a Japanese supermarket to get some snacks and treats. Now we've got a choice on this road because there's the 7-Eleven, which are a little bit like a small supermarket. I mean, here they call them 7i Holdings, but they're still called 7-Eleven, but that's more of a convenience store. I don't know if you can see up on that building ahead of us, it says Sunny. Sunny is a fairly well-known supermarket here in Fukuoka anyway. So we're going to check out Sunny and see what they have. Hopefully we'll be able to film inside. There are a lot of rules in Japan. We're probably going to be breaking some of them to show you inside a Japanese supermarket. So come on, what are you waiting for? Now I should say before we go in, it's Sakura season. That's the cherry blossom season. So Michelle and I are going to be looking for cherry blossom themed food. But while we're in there, keep the noise down. I don't want to get into any trouble, so shh, mum's the word. So strawberries are in season. And you'll see that there's little bits of cherry blossom or sakura all around the vegetables. So we love the way each individual little piece of fruit is packed here in Japan. It quite often makes them very expensive. So we've seen mangoes for sale here that are $60 to $100 for one mango. It's quite crazy. So we don't know what these are, but these have got the little sakura.
Just
They're
rice,
pink.
I think.
Just rice. Little rice cake. Now it might be that that's just pink because it is pink. So look, cat food. So this is the pet aisle. So little cans of kitten food, 88 yen. I know some of you would like to see prices of other things rather than just snacks. So toothbrushes, 88 to 188. Now I think this is, I was going to say it's baby food, but it isn't because it's here with the honey. So you've got about a kilo of honey there for about a little over $10, so about $7 US. And these little jams or jellies, so they're about $3.78, and you get tiny little small ones like this around about $2 or $1.40 US. In this supermarket in Sunny, I think this little symbol here says it's like a home brand, so this is sort of Sunny's own honey brand, so they're a little bit cheaper. Pretty much the same as Australia. These are about $1 a can for plum tomatoes. Heaps upon heaps of these noodles, little pot noodles. They're working out around about $1, so 70 cents, maybe a little bit over for one, and they go up to around about $2. But these are really good noodles. You put the hot water in one side, put the lid down, and then there's another little sort of lid that opens this side to drain the noodles off. And quite often they have 2 or 3 different sauces. So Nestle Creamer, $2.78 for a bag, or $2.78 for creamer. Coffee, small jars of Gold Blend, around about 548 yen. Traditionally though, they tend to sell the coffees in bags like this. So this is about 320 grams, a little over a pound of coffee for about 390. Well, that's 358, that's 398. Bags of rice, 1,780 yen for probably about a 5 kilo bag. So that's a 10-pound bag of rice for about $20, so about 16 US. And Michelle's found there the sweetie aisle. Candies. They look cool. Is that for Sakura? Is that particular or just
strawberry?
Just it looks fun. So how much are these?
93.
So little caplico, giant caplico. So it looks like an ice cream cone, but I think it's got little treats inside. So we'll go with one of those. What is that one, Michelle?
No.
Is it got Sakura on it or
I
not?
don't think so. I thought that when I first saw it.
I thought that was Sakura, but it's pink. But these are the little ruby, but it seems to have some little bits on it, like, what would you say that is?
I think maybe this is just the, I don't know.
Cranberries?
Maybe cranberries and almonds.
Okay, we'll take one of those. For not much more, we can get a big packet of 248. This is a raspberry Kit Kat, but Michelle and I, we've decided to go with these little ones. They seem to be sort of almond and possibly cranberry balls, little Kit Kat balls. And plus it's ruby chocolate, which you know from my ruby chocolate Kit Kat video before. This is just not as sweet, but in a really nice way. I really like that, so we'll see what it's like here in Japan. Probably gonna have to go with some Pocky, matcha tea Pocky. Michelle's not keen on the matcha tea stuff, but you know, we're in Japan, you've got to have it really. So that's 128 yen. That's about, I'll put the price up on the screen. You have to remember here in Japan, when you buy something on the shelf, the prices that they're actually showing are plus tax, so they add a little bit of tax on. I think they do that in the US as well. Not many countries in the world do that, so the price you see is plus tax. Something here I've noticed is they have Asda fruit and nut chocolate and dark chocolate. So Asda is a British supermarket chain as far as I know, so I don't know what the connection is. Maybe someone in the comments can let us know. Why is there Asda products in a Japanese supermarket? Now these here, so you get, you can buy two for 280, 158 each, so that's 316. Or if you bought them individually, they'd be 316. So you can buy a mixture. These are leafy. They're sort of a little bit like a flaky pastry, short crust pastry with some chocolate. So I might get a little combination. These ones here, these are some of my favourite, but this is too much like a German cookie, really.
They would be very nice.
They would be nice. Maybe I'll get some of these just for us for later tonight. So I'm going to get a combination of these ones. And the leafies, they're actually for the taste test. So this has got cherry blossom. This is a potato chip. It looks like the potato chips have a little pink fleck on them. So they're going in the bag. We're doing all right, aren't we? I have no idea what we're buying, but we're doing all right. We struggled so much in Korea to find things. I think we may have to rethink our game as far as snacks are concerned. But we're looking for snacks like chocolates and things like that. But there's a lot more of this sort of seaweed and because the candy aisle was so small, it turned out there was more non-sweet things than there were sweet things, but here there's a much bigger selection. Now these, I don't know what these are called. Do you know the name of these? But they're very traditional Fukuokan or Japanese snack. They have like a sort of honey coating on them with sesame seeds or peanuts. I'll explain to you, but we'll take these for a taste test so I can explain as I'm eating them. How are we doing, Michelle? What are we up to? Seven. We're gonna go up to about 10 snacks and then maybe get a drink or two. Starting to get some strange looks. So we might get into trouble yet. We might get thrown out for filming. Hopefully not. Let's find some drinks. Now we've got the usual Coca-Colas, Pepsis, all the different ones, but here we've got what I think is a local cola. Now it's a little more expensive than regular Coke. So it's Kirin Metz Cola. It's around about, it's only about $1.98. Now, does that zero mean there's no sugar in it? Oh, that's a bit of a bummer because that looks like a Diet Coke, a zero Coke, and I hate those sort of saccharine taste replacement colas. So the Metz Cola is going back. I'll find another drink. Ever since they brought in this sort of zero and low sugar Cokes and things, they've added all these horrible sort of chemical sweeteners in these drinks, and I just don't like them. Now here is something that's definitely, this is whoops, wrong door. This is an Asahi, so it's a local beer, all done up with the beautiful cherry blossom. So I'm definitely going to get a can of this. We can certainly enjoy this at my picnic. There's only one can left as well. It's obviously very popular because it is full swing cherry blossom season. Okay, it's not cherry blossom, but Michelle's going with this delicious looking strawberry milk. So pop that in there. Picked our snacks. I'm going to take you around the supermarket just a little bit more and show you what else. When we first came, there's all these different milks, so many different milks. Now this is our regular full fat sort of cow's milk. What the rest of these are, I have no idea. We just worked out what we needed. This milk here for Michelle and I. But there's loads of cool milks, and then there's all these coffee drinks. So the usual sort of things. I mean, that looks like it's a Starbucks, but Mountain Rainers or Rainier. So you've got all the different sort of flavored milks. Then yogurt section. Over here, you've got this sort of little snack area. So for about $1 to 50 cents, you can get little fish cakes, little potato cakes. I'm really not sure what all these are. We have tried most of them. They do taste very similar. You've got the little spicy sausages, little hot dogs on a stick, and you can just grab yourself a tray or pop them straight into the little containers here. And we talked about the bento boxes. You can see they've got a whole selection of bento boxes here. You can pretty much pick any of these. They've usually got some rice, some meat, some noodles, maybe a little bit of spiced vegetables or pickled vegetables. They've often got a bit of sort of tofu, fish, eggs. This one's got a little bit of smoked fish in it, maybe some tofu, some vegetables. What I'm going to actually do is I'm going to come and grab, we're not going to have this taste test today, probably tomorrow in the park with a beautiful cherry blossom. I'll come by the supermarket and we grab a pretty little bento box on the day, so we got it nice and fresh. You've got your onigiri, all different fillings. Onigiri with red bean fillings, mackerel fillings, there's all sorts of things. They're all about between 85 and 98 cents, so that's around about $1 each. The usual sort of cold sandwiches. Now with the bento boxes, you just eat them at room temperature. You don't actually have to heat them up. Most of the breads here are quite sweet compared to what we're used to. But what's quite interesting is the loaves. So they have different loaves of bread. They're all about the same price. So here they're all 78 cents. But you can see this one has just 5 slices. This one here also has 5. This one has 6 slices, so it's slightly thinner. 4, so there's only 4 slices of bread. Look at them, they're like doorsteps. So although all the breads are the same price, they're just varied on the thickness of the slice. But most of them are pretty thick by our standards, a lot thicker than what we're used to in Australia. I don't know what you're used to where you are, so comment down below, let me know what you think. I'm not sure what these are, maybe somebody could tell me. If you mention them in the comments, maybe we can try them. I'm not going to just buy them today because I'm not 100% sure what they are. They look to be about 84, so about $1. Look quite nice. They're quite heavy. Eggs are around about a couple of dollars, maybe about $1.40 US for a dozen. What is amazing is the Kewpie mayonnaise. Look, $1.68, $2 for a big Kewpie. Now that in Australia, Kewpie that sort of size in Australia would probably be closer to $10. Another thing that interests me, lots and lots of these little microwave packets. Now inside here there's a little sachet of sort of spicy curry sauce, and it's just to go with your rice. You can actually buy little pouches of cooked rice here, and you can microwave and just pour this on top. We probably should do a little video on this at some time. Comment down below if you'd like me to do that. And some of these are like pre-cooked rice in a little sachet, and that's alongside all the different the pot noodles. So I think we're actually we're just about there. We've got some drinks, we've got lots of cool snacks. If I think of anything else, I might pop in 7-Eleven and just see if there's any sort of candy bars just to go with this. We'll definitely get the bento box tomorrow on the way to the park. Join Michelle and I in the park for a picnic under the cherry blossom with all these lovely Japanese snacks. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed a little look around a Japanese supermarket. Love to you all, share the love, share the video with your friends and family, and we'll see you very shortly. Take care. So all we've got to do now is find ourselves a spot. It's so busy, the bloom is looking so gorgeous. Just take a look.